Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Today, I want to talk to you about setting goals and how to set those during the year such that you can act on them on a daily basis, and also how to have those reflect your longer term goals. So let's get started. Let's see. So there are three types of goals. There's short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. Short-term goals are defined as anything between 1 and 5 years. So this is 1 to 5. And then long-term goals or mid-term goals are anything between 5 and 10 years. And then anything beyond that, 10 years and beyond, considered long-term goals. Okay? So determining what those are will obviously depend on your financial situation. However, most people in short-term goals have something about debt management. So something to do with credit cards, something to do with maybe their health, something to do with some short-term things that they want to get, maybe a car, things of that nature. Okay, so these are short-term. Midterm goals could be something like maybe a larger debt, or maybe paying down substantially some other debt, or somewhere you want to be. Maybe you want to live somewhere in 5 years. Maybe you are getting a degree, and so a degree is part of that. So those are your midterm goals. Long-term goals are something like retirement, something like paying off a house, something in relation to making sure that your kids have enough money to go to college, things of that nature. Okay, so these are the midterm. These are long term. Where I really want to focus is I want to focus on the short term goals because these are the actual items that we can do on a daily basis. So let me really focus there. Okay, so short term goals. The easiest way to set up your short term goals is to just list the things in your life that have priority to you. Okay, so let's see. Let's go with the name and then the actual goal. And again, this is 1 to 5 years. So the way I like to divide this up is year 1, year 2, and then year 3 or year 5. And each of these should support the next one, and they should also in turn support your mid and long-term goals. But bear with me as we go through this. So let's just say one of them, for me, a major topic is health. Okay. Another thing in my life is my career. Another thing in my life is education. Finances is something that's in my life. And you get the picture. So you can put family down, you can put friends, you could put anything that is important to you. It could be church, it could be anything of that nature. Okay. So let's just say for health. So for 5 years, let's just say for 5 years, I want to be in good physical health. Maybe there's a weight, maybe there's smoking, maybe there's maybe you're using alcohol or some other thing and you want to lessen that. Whatever that happens to be for you within 5 years, it could be maybe you want to run a marathon. So for me, it's an optimal weight, right? I want to be in the correct body mass, right? So let's just say at this point, I weigh 200 pounds, right? And so in 5 years, I want to weigh my healthy body mass. So let's just say it's 175, right? So 175. So what I want to do on year 1, I weigh 200 now. In year 1, at the end of year 1, I want to weigh 190. And then in year 2, I want to weigh 180, let's just say. And what this affords me is it affords me lifestyle changes that will get me to the point that I need to be. So this could be a regular regimen of exercise. It could be changing my eating habits. And these things, if we take them in their individual pieces, we can start dividing them up and taking action steps on them every day. So for instance, with health, I've started exercising every day. I've started eating less calories every day. And the combination of eating less calories plus more exercise equals weight loss. That's just the way that works. It's a simple math equation for me, but it could be different in whatever your personal physical health thing is, or mental health, or spiritual health, or whatever it is. You would put that in some kind of goals. Let's just say for career, I wanted to, let's just say I wanted to be at the same job, but I wanted to get a promotion, right? So this would be like some senior position. Let's just put vice president, VP, right? I'm an eraser. I'm an eraser. Let's just say vice president, right? Well, right now I'm a manager, so I'll need to become senior manager, and then director. Now, these are obviously examples. This isn't my personal career path. However, this is an example. And so what I could do every day for my career is I could do something extra for the firm. I could make sure that I do something along the lines of networking and expanding my network so that I get to know the right people. Something along those lines. So for your career, you could have your 5-year goal and you take little increments to get to that 5-year goal. And then these things can complement each other, right? So my education could complement my career. So my education, let's just say I needed an MBA. I have an MBA, but let's just say I need my MBA, right? So MBA I can put at a 5-year, because it's actually a 3-year degree, 2 to 3 year. It's a 2 to 3 year degree. So what you can do is you can say, okay, I need to get my MBA if I'm going to be a vice president. So you could say, enroll. And then second year. And in this way, the MBA complements my career path, and they're all progressing forward, and they complement my career. And then I can track these on a daily basis, right? So on a daily basis, I can say, hey, did I reach out to some colleges? Did I apply? Do I have the money saved up? Things of that nature. So let's talk about money. So finances. Obviously, this could also support these things. So the whole nature of setting up short-term goals, these would obviously go towards your long-term goal. And your long-term goal, let's just say it was to retire, right? Well, if you stay at the same place and you put money into your 401k and you don't take it out, you put it in, and you increase that over time, the percentage you put in, what happens is you end up building up a nest egg, and then you're able to retire. This is the way that I set up my goals. And I set them up. I have various things. I can look at my cheat sheet. These are actually my goals. Home, family, friends, religion, finances, career, health, car, community, investments. These are my actual goals. And I do this exact thing. And it's all right here. And then I document it and I track towards it. And then at the end of the year, I go back and I revise the years 1, 2, and 5, and I keep doing this every year. And then I can actually track where I am on my goals. And this is very important to succeed, to feel as though you've made, for me, there's some purpose in it. And for me, it's just very important to continue to progress and better myself and become the best human I can be so I can serve people better. So hope this was helpful. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining, or day or morning or wherever you are. And peace out. Thank you.